Very special for you guys. I need you guys to do me a favor. Let's make a big semicircle with the opening facing the truck. Can we make a big semicircle? All my aunties over here, let's step back a little bit. We're gonna make a big semicircle over here. Yeah, you guys are good back there. You guys are good back there. And this side of the room, can you step back? Like 3 steps. 3 steps back. 3 steps back. This side of the room, can we step back one more time? 3 more steps. 3 more steps to the back. We got something very special for you guys. We got a very, very special performance. Let's give your performers a big round of applause. Clap those hands, everybody, come on. Let's go, clap, clap, clap. One more time, party people. How about a big round of applause for your beautiful, soon-to-be newlywed couple? One more time. Give it up for Durgesh and Sneha. Namaskaram. Namaste. Good morning. Namaskaram. Namaste. Good morning. Welcome to this wonderful celebration of Sneha and Durgesh's love story. As we get started today, we'll first start the Swagatam and the Vilni with the families welcome each other. First, we'll have Sneha's family welcome Durgesh with an arti and a singing to say, may we be enlightened in mind, body, and spirit in this solution as we become our son today. Recognize that the year also offers responsibility for our daughter, our queen, our princess today. always be loyal to each other. We always be celebratory. We always honor each other. Is that good, Archie? Om Radha Radha Tasani Mohan Sarai Kamahe Kame Kama Kaka Kameshwara Vedi Saro Rato Kuberaya Saranaya Maharajaya Namaha. And then now we're going to have so there's a bit of a game involved here because who's the more aggressive one in this grand family? How many of you think it's Team Sneha? How many of you think it's Team Durgesh? Alright, the count of three, let's see who goes first. Go ahead, one, two, three. So let's Lakshmi Narayana Jala Saudana Chittamanandvantaha Sumahotostu. Audience, please repeat after me. Tatastu. Tatastu means let it be. The auspicious blessings say not only do you wish to get married, but you affirm that you're going to support this couple for all the 7 lifetimes to come. So throughout the ceremony, we'll recite this mantra. For now, we're going to go ahead and get you all seated, and then we'll get the ceremony started. Thank you. I'll see you. All right, everything at this time, we have to request all of our guests to please go ahead and make their way towards their seats at the wedding ceremony. Once again, please go ahead and make your way towards your seats at this time. Thank you. And folks, the bride side is seated to the left, the groom side is to the right. Once again, bride side to the left, groom side to the right. Thank you. Once again, friends and family, groom side is to the right and bride side is to the left if you are facing the mandap. Thank you. Check, check. Once again, folks, groom side is to the right and bride side is to the left. Thank you. Check, check. Check. I check. Thank you. I check. Thank you. One, two, three. Check. Once again, folks, at this time, we do request everyone to go ahead and take those seats. Again, the groom side is to the right, bride side to the left. Thank you.
লিঙ্কটা পাঠাই দিন ফোন আমার এটা হ্যাং হয়ে গেছে মানে যেটা দিয়ে লিঙ্ক পাঠাবো ভিডিও চলছে নাকি
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I won't be coming this way.
ওরে বাবা ল্যাপটপটা তো সব গরম হয়ে গেছে
Where's my assistant here?
Perfect.
Are you okay?
Does anyone in the audience have a pen I can borrow? A pen. Who wants to get some extra spiritual points today? Perfect.
It's gonna be work. You see.
The same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing. Let me see.
So, okay, I'm just giving you a link. Okay.
There's no link.
One second. One second. You, you are the.
I'm the brother of.
Oh, okay, okay. You have. You are on the chat
not,
group.
but you send it, I'll get it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, send to the group chat.
I'm sending it right
Okay. Thanks so much. Your name, please?
Minor.
Minor.
All right, friends and family, we are just about 100% ready to begin today's beautiful wedding ceremony. So we'd like to request once again, if you are standing up, to please go ahead and take those seats at this time. Thank you. Once again, folks, we do need the center aisle completely clear. So at this time, we'd like to request everyone to please go ahead and take those seats. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Are we good? Did you send the link?
Yeah.
In the group?
No.
I don't see it.
I mean, I do, but like, I made your number.
360. Nine five one 7729.
A lot of drama.
What's up, Nick?
Ah. He's, he was my predecessor. We were on keyboard. Like I was keeping it pretty serious. That's what I was thinking. This looks very.
Send a message or
I need to see how Oh, really? What year was that? 2011. You don't have it. All over the place. Now she's like, not even in the country. I don't think she does it. She confides in 2007. But not How are you doing? How are you doing? You picked the sunniest spot before. I got 2000? There's like maybe one next to Richmond. I just texted him. Why don't I try to figure it out? That's not going to tell you anything anyways.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om
goal?
Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Saha Virhyam Karavavahe, Tejasvinamaditamasthu ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. Namaskaram. Try that again. Namaskaram. Namaste. Good morning. All right. My name is Dr. Raja Bhatter, and I'll be the pujari for the ceremony today. As we get ready for Durgesh and Sneha's wedding, we want to make sure we're getting ready for the significance of these rituals. The Hindu ceremony is not just something we chose to do because we have nothing better to do on a beautiful Saturday, but because this follows 4,500 years of rituals that have not changed much in this time. So as we go through the ceremony, you will have a prop to guide you, but I'll also try to explain to you exactly what's happening so you're able to follow along with us about the meanings of the traditions and rituals. Are you able to hear me okay? Perfect. In the back? Perfect. And so I have a couple of things. I need you all to be my assistants for the day, if that's okay. So first, I taught you a mantra early. What was the mantra? Tatastu. Let's practice that. Tatastu. Perfect. And so as we think about these ceremonies today, it is important for you to recognize that you're not just going to be witnesses to the rituals, you're part of the foundation that Sneha and Durgesh are building that will guide them for the next 7 lifetimes together. For that, it's really important for us to make sure we're fully present. And so please put your hands on your heart and take a couple of deep breaths with me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And so as we get ready for the ceremony, you might notice some of the mantras that we're saying today. I'm going to go through quite quickly. We only have about an hour to an hour and a half to go through usually a 4-day ceremony. So I'll try best to go as slow as possible. If you know the mantras, please join in. We want you to add your energy to the space. So if you know the mantras, feel free to add your space in. I'm assuming many of you know the Gayatri mantra. So let's go ahead and just do a quick practice of the mantra. If you know it, feel free to put your hand on your heart. We'll say the mantra together. Oh.
Can we so far? না না সোফার উপরে হ্যাঁ তিনটাই আছে
ভূর্ভুবস্সুবঃ
ওরা নিচে না গিয়ে
তৎসবিতুর্বরেণ্যম
না তিনটাই একসাথে আছে
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न
তাহলে অফ করিস না কালকেই রাখছি
प्रचोदयात्
আমি প্লেটের উপরে তিনটা
ॐ
ওটা নিচে কেউ
शान्ति
আর কেউ
शान्ति
নিচে ফেলতে গেলে
शान्तिः हरिः ओम्. So as we get ready for the ceremony today, we're going to see a beautiful blend of Oriya and Telugu rituals as we combine both Sneha and Durgesh's family traditions. While they both come from a Hindu background, recognize that each region, each culture has their own unique traditions, even each family. In my own family, we have 7 different ways of doing weddings. So there's lots of different rituals and practices available. So I'm going to give you all a quiz at the end. So I need you to make sure you pay attention. And so we're going to get ready for the welcoming of the couple. And so please get ready for this ceremony. Thank you. All right, friends and family, at this time, we'd like to direct everyone's eyes and ears towards the back where you all walked in from. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me welcome your bride's beautiful parents. Please give your bride's mother and father a nice big round of applause. Let's do a round of applause. Friends and family, at this time, please give your groom's parents a nice big round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, escorted by his lovely sister, at this time, please give your handsome groom, Durgesh, a nice big round of applause. So as you can see, we're gonna hide Durgesh from seeing Sneha. Not because they haven't seen each other before, but for the older days, this would be the first time they would have never met until this moment. Thank goodness that's not the case today. But today we still want to honor that it's still important to recognize that until this moment, Sneha and Durgesh are still people in a relationship. But today, they all barriers between them say, may we always have no barriers between us. May there be nothing that separates us. Always be one family together. May we always work together to create all these rituals. Particularly in the Telugu tradition, this is of the ceremony where we call the Jilakara Bellam. The Jalakar Bella would notice as the bride and group get together. Before the curtain even drops, they exchange a mix of brown sugar and cumin on their heads. Cumin itself very bitter. Brown sugar by itself too sweet. When you mix them together, they become a perfect balance and a delicious new flavor that's never existed before. To say, may we always find the balance in each other's life. May we always add the sweetness when things are bitter. May add the balance when things are too sweet. We always ground each other. And in that way, we all work together to create things together. And we put it on each other's head because there's 7 chakras in our body, the highest being the Sahasrara chakra, which is our highest form of evolution. So maybe help we walk together through the balance of sweetness and bitterness of life. Because life is not about only being together when it's easy and happy and fun, right? That's not a relationship. That's just convenience. It's not about being together only when things are hard. That's just therapy. When in between is when we actually put a relationship. Does that make sense? All right, we'll get ready for the bride's entrance. Durgesh, I'll take this coconut from you.
And friends and family, at this time, we like to request everyone to please stand up to your feet. And once again, please direct your eyes and ears towards the back of that aisle that you all walked down from. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, escorted by her handsome brother, let's give your beautiful, beautiful bride, Sneha, a nice big round of applause. సింతా చెట్టు ఎక్కి సిగురు కొయ్యబోతే సేతికి అందిన మల్లె పూల మధ్య మధ్య
Good job, my friend.
Once again, let's give your beautiful bride a big round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to request everyone to once again go ahead and take those seats and please direct your entire focus to the front mandap area. And let's give your bride and groom the respect they deserve for the duration of this wedding ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Audience, please go ahead and take a deep breath with me. Exhale. Couple, go ahead and take a deep breath. Exhale. So as we get ready for the Jalaka Bellam, I'm going to explain to you exactly what the Jalaka Bellam is about. And so I'm going to ask on the count of 3, I'm going to say a special mantra that grounds us to this particular ceremony. At that point, I'm going to ask Sneha and Durgesh to exchange and just flip that beetle leaf on top of each other's head. And then we'll drop the curtain, and I'll ask you to step down, please. Both of you, please repeat after me. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Asya Idam Manasa Purvaka Kutumba Sameta Sahasra Vivaha Karmanam Acharishye. So you have just said today, with the fullness of my heart, in presence of my family and loved ones, I come in to marry you 1,000 times over and over. May this lead to 7 lifetimes of bliss and many, many more lifetimes to come. Go ahead. Dhruvante Raja. Yeah, on top. Go ahead, Durgesh. On top. Perfect. Dhruvante Raja Varano Dhruvam Devo Brahaspatihi Dhruvante Indrasha Ashwasareta Dhrava. You can go ahead and drop the picture. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Perfect. You can let go. I'll take this from you. That's okay. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. We can put a little bit on top so that you still have the balance. So the cumin and the brown sugar also grounds our energy to the earth. And so that's why we put it on the head so that may we always be grounded in the fullness of our presence. Take this. So once the Jilakara Bellam is done, then one of the most important parts of the Hindu ceremony is called the Jaimala. The Jaimala is the injection of garlands. Why garlands of flowers? Has anyone thought about this before? No. Okay, I have. I've started to think about this a lot. And so Jaimala, flowers, because we believe we're an agrarian culture. We are farmers by tradition, right? And so farming, if any of you are gardeners in the room, we're in the garden state. Any gardeners? Couple, maybe. So, gardening takes a lot of work. And so it takes a lot of daily nourishment, it takes a lot of care, a lot of weeding, a lot of watering, a lot of looking at the current elements and the wind and the water and the right soil and all these, lots of work that I can't do. And so gardening is this metaphor for life. To say, may we also recognize that a love is a daily practice. It requires us to recognize that every day we have to be worried about, do we have enough water for each other? Do we have enough sun? Do we have enough nourishment? Do we have all the things to be successful together in all the days of our lives? But also to say that there's a sense of agency, to say I choose you and you choose me, rather than being forced into this ritual, there's a sense of agency that's built. The Jaimala is called the Gandharva Vivaha in our scripture. It's one of the 8 ways you can get married. So just by this moment, you've just done the Jilakara Bellam. Now with the Gandharva, you're going to be officially married to the second layer. So throughout the meal, there'll be 7 different ways that they get married to tradition, because we want to make sure, like a lasagna, the thicker the better. And so there's also a bit of a game involved to see who gets the garland on first, because as I said earlier, they just met about 30 minutes ago for the first time ever. And so we have to teach them how to live together and how to be playful together. And what a relationship is about is not just being there for all the serious moments, but recognize also finding the daily playfulness, finding the little moments of joy, finding the little moments of silliness and the inside jokes every day is what makes a true relationship unique. It's that look you can give someone, your partner across the room, and know exactly what they're thinking. That type of relationship. And so, how many of you think at this point it's going to be Team Sneha? How many of you think it's going to be Team Durgesh? How many of you think it's going to be Team Sneha Durgesh? And so I say, it doesn't matter who first, as long as you both go, right? It's like when you're walking, it doesn't matter if your left foot or your right foot goes first, as long as they're working together. Similarly, a relationship is about working together. And so please repeat after me, Om Asya Vivaha Karmana Mala Mahotsavam Acharishye. Go ahead, exchange your garlands. Dhruvante Raja Varano Dhruvam Devo Brihaspati Dhruvantavindra Shaktisha Rashtra Saretam Dhruvam. Sneha, I'll have you come this way, over there. Then get someone from this way. You can be seated. How about good job? And so, as we have officially started the ceremony, and the couple who have accepted each other to these rituals, we have to now invite all the VIP guests into the ceremony. You all are important to Sneha and Durgesh in this lifetime, so you're VIP, don't worry. But we want spirits that are beyond time and space to guide them, because we want this marriage to last 7 lifetimes. So we're going to do something called a Sankapam, where we invoke and intentions of what we're doing. Because in Hindu tradition, it's important to not just do the things that we are going to do, but actually to be able to pronounce them, because then we're held accountable for them. And to say, what are the commitments Sneha and Durgesh are making to each other? How will they continue to love each other? And what are the ways that you all can support them when things are hard or when things are easy and everything in between? And then we're going to do the Pravaram, which is reading the family lineages, and I'll tell you about what that means in a little bit. Thanks. And we'll go into a couple of other rituals as well. And so please, both of you, put your right hand on top of your left, on your right knee, please. This other knee. Repeat after me. Om As Idam Vivaha Sankalpa Mahotsavam Acharya Mukena Acharishye. Perfect. Om Bho, Om Boha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tatsaviduvaranyam, Bargo Devasya Dhimahe, Dhyanartham Apurvo Suram, Shobhane Murte, Adya Brahmana, Diti Prarde, Shvetavara Galpe, Persanantre, Kalyuge, Padme Pade, Promcha Dvipe, Ramana Kalshe, Ramana Gande, Uttara, America, Rashtre, New Jersey, Kshetre, Asya, Idam, Crystal Palace, Kshetre, Vivaha, Karmana, Sankalpa, Mahotsavam, Acharishye, audience, please say Tatastu. Om Salagna, Savudana, Muhurta, Savudana, Lakshmi Narayana, Dhyana, Savudana, I Muhurta Tirunanda Vontaha, Sumuhurtostu. Again, as a reminder, as I said earlier, if you know the mantras, feel free to chant along with us as loud as you can. I know I have a microphone, but we can create a chorus here. And so now that we have said the Sankalpam, the couple have said we are going to officially celebrate the ceremony of marriage that I said earlier is about 4,500 years old. We now have to figure out who's actually getting married today. There's probably a billion Snehas and a billion Durgeshes in the world, right? So we have to make sure the right Durgesh and the right Sneha get connected. Why? Because in Hindu tradition, you get married for 7 lifetimes. So how do they make sure they find each other for 7 lifetimes? We don't know who they are. There's a million Durgesh. It's just like getting a piece of mail with no name or no address. And so there's a Hindu deity called Chitragupta, who's the divine note taker of heaven. He's the one that keeps track of all the things that we do in this lifetime, all the relationships and bonds that we have, and helps us find each other from one life to the next, and we're able to fulfill our full true purpose, our true dharma, if you will. And so we're going to do a special mantra called the Pravaram, where we read the family lineages of both Sneha and Durgesh, because with this particular mathematical formula in the Hindu scriptures, when we name the great grandparents and parent and the particular spiritual gotra, the spiritual lineage, also the birth star, the nakshatra, which is the star that was present at the time of their birth and their name, there's going to be one Sneha and one Durgesh at that one. You all are going to become notarized to be notaries today. So you're going to help me certify this is the right people in the room. Are you ready? Okay. Both of you, please repeat after me. Asya idam kutumba pravaram. Perfect. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Asya idam traya rishya pravaranvitaya Budhanakul Gotrodbhavasya Uttarashashite Yuktayaam Kandulo Kantamapatro Namadesya Dharmapattasya Kandulo Judishra Patro Namadesya Asya Prapautrasya Kandulo Sachinandan Patro Namadesya Kalyani Patro Namni Krishnamurti Prishti Namadesya Lalita Prishti Namni Pautrasya Asya Nageshwar Prishti Namadesya Dharmapaddasya Sanjukta Rani Prishti Namni Asya Idam Uttarashana Nakshatra Yuktayam Shubhatra Shubhyoga Shubhakarna Asya Idam Durgesh Prishti Namne Varaya. Please say Tatastu. Dhruvante Raja Varuno. Asya Idam Kutumba Pravaram. Perfect. Asya Idam Munrajasa Gotrodbhavasya Uttarabhadra Nakshatra Yuktayam. Here we go. Satyanarayana Chundru Namadesya Dharmapaddasya Mahalakshmi Chundru Namni Punnaya Sanka Namadesya Supama Sanka Namni Prapautri Sambashiva Rao Chandru Namadesya Chundru Namadesya Ayarama Chundru Namni Kutumbara Bodhisati Namadesya Anusuya Bodhisati Namni Prapautri Pautri Asya Sheshgiri Rao Bodhisati Namadesya Dharmapaddasya Shivashni Bodhisati Namni Ekaika Putri Uttarabhadra Kshetrayuktayaam Sneha Namnem Kanyam Tatastu. Om Dhruvante Raja Varano Dhruvam Devo Brihaspatihi Dhruvantarindrashcha Grisharashram Darayatam Dhruvam Sulagna Savudana Samahurta Savudana Lakshmi Narayana Dhyana Savudaya Murta Tigunanta Vontaha Sumahurtostu Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Avignamastu Avignamastu Avignamastu. Now that we have certified these are the right people in the room, we're going to now go to some of the pujas.
as we start the ceremony, we always start any ceremony in the Hindu tradition with a couple of rituals to welcome all the divine spirits that are going to be here today. And so you'll notice in front of me there's a kalasham, a copper pot with water inside. Copper, specifically with water, actually cleanses water of microorganisms. If you, any elders in our families know that they'll put water in copper pots overnight and drink them in the morning because it actually cleanses the microorganisms. And so today we add Varuna, the rain god of water, inside with kalasam, with a coconut on top, with mango leaves. And because water is the source of life, water is the source of all beings in creation. If you think about in our mother's womb, we are in water. If you think about biologically speaking, we're microorganisms that crawl down from the oceans, from water into the earth. And then what is NASA looking for on Mars, my friends? Water, because water is the source of life. And water is called the Matra Shakti, the mother energy of the universe. So everything in the universe, according to Hindu tradition, comes from water and comes from the feminine energy. And so we invoke all the spirits into water to say, may we honor all that has come from the source of creation to this form. You may have heard the sound Om, which is the sound of creation in Hindu tradition. It itself comes from the Kshitasagara of Brahma, of the creation of the mind of Brahma, who exists in the vast ocean of the universe. And so, as we invoke the various gods and goddesses, we're going to invite a special set of gods and goddesses that are important to both Sneha and Durgesh's family. First, start with Ganesha, who's the remover of obstacles. We always start any puja with Ganesha. So you make sure there's no negative energies today, no obstacles in the way. Anything that we do, any obstacles will only help us to learn and grow and get stronger together. Then we'll go in with Lakshmi and Venkateshwara to honor the one side of the family, along with Durga, Subramanya, Jagannatha, Balabhadra, Subhadra, Sudarshana, Navagraha, and the Sarva Devata. So we invite all the spirits in the world, and you all will be helping me in that space as well. Through this ceremony, if you can put your hand on your heart, if you put your gods or goddesses or spirits that are to you, feel free to also welcome them here as well. We want all the VIPs to be celebrated in this ceremony today. Both of you repeat after me. Asya idam vivaha karmana anga Shri Maha Ganapati Sameta Ishta Kula Gram Evatam Avahayami Pujayami Stapayami. Perfect. Om Ganana Anta Ganapati Gambavamahe Kavin Kavina Upavasavastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmana Brahmanushinna Nodviti Sadanam Shri Mahagada Namaha Avahayami Stapayami Pujayami Om Vakatundaya Vidmahe Shilpakarnaya Dimahe Tannodanti Prachodayat Om Shri Akantaya Kalyani Dirtnam Shri Vengnivasaya Srinivasaye Mangalam Om Namo Venkateshaya Om Namo Venkateshaya Om Namo Venkateshaya Asya Idam Sarvamangala Mangalye Shri Sarvartha Sadhike Shanye Tranake Devi Narayani Namaste Ye Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupesha Namaste 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 Namo Namaha Shri Lakshmi Venkateshwara Devatabhya Namaha Avahyami Stapayami Pujayami Om Kartyayana Vidmahe Kanikumartimahe Tanno Durgi Prachodayat Durgimaavahyami Stapyami Pujayami Om Tatpurushaye Mahadevaya Dimhe Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Rudramaavahyami Stapyami Pujayami Om षष्टमुखाय विद्महे वल्ली वल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो देवसेना प्रचोदयात् सुब्रह्मण्यम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि ओम हस्तगोपाल बालाय परमात्मने भक्तवात्सल नित्य भोग्याय मंगलम श्री जगन्नाथम आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि अस्य ओम श्री जगन्नाथाय नमः जगन्नाथाय नमः जगन्नाथाय नमः अस्य श्री बलभद्राय नमः श्री बलभद्राय नमः श्री बलभद्राय नमः अस्य श्री सुभद्राय नमः सुभद्राय नमः सुभद्राय नमः अस्य इदं श्री जगन्नाथ समेत बलभद्र सुभद्राम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि ओम अस्य इदं श्री विष्णुचक्राय विद्महे ज्वालाहलाय धीमहि तन्नो सुदर्शन प्रचोदयात् ओम ह्रीं क्लीं श्रीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजनवल्लभाय पराय परपुरुषाय परमात्मने परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र औषध समह समह मृत्योर्मोच मोचय आयुर्बंदे वद्य क्षिप्राय गुरु सर्वकार गुरु स्वाहा श्री सुदर्शन आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि अस्य इदं श्री आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता आवाहयामि ओम सूर्याय चंद्राय मंगलाय बुधाय च गुरु शुक्र शनिभ्यश्च राहवे केते नमः शातिनभिदेवताभ्यो नमः आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि अस्य इदं सकल इष्ट कुल ग्राम देवता आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि ओम 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 सकलदेवताम् आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि पटेऽस्मिन् सन्निधं कुरु बिम्बेऽस्मिन् सन्निधं कुरु कलशेऽस्मिन् सन्निधं कुरु श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् Shri Govinda 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 Asya Idam. So we're going to now go ahead and do the Kankanadadanam. I'm going to tie bracelets on the couple's wrists as a way to remind them that until this moment, everything that Sneha and Durgesh have done. How many of you have right hands in this room? All of you, hopefully, maybe. And so, whatever you do with your hand in our tradition really is what's best for you because your hands are connected to your body. So it's the way you live out your values in the world into the universe. Today, we want to remind Durgesh and Sneha. Now, I'm going to make you Durga. I'm so sorry. That from this moment, it actually aligns with exactly the ritual. To say, from this moment, you not only act for what's best for you as a person, but what's best for both of you and the family you're building together. May all actions you take be best for both of you. So I'll give a coconut to both of them, and I'll tie braces, Sneha on the left and Durgesh on the right. Just as two hands go together, you always work together to create those life you imagine, to transform all these elements to the life you're creating together. And so you'll notice that the coconut is actually on a plate of 5 types of dried fruits to represent the 5 senses. To say, as these 5 elements represent the 5 senses, may I work with all of my senses to create the life you imagine together. Repeat after me. Asya Shri Raksha Devatam Avahayami. Perfect. Om Trayambakam Vajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamanda Purmashiyamamritaat. Thank you. Repeat after me. Asya Idam Raksha Devatam. Perfect. Om Trayambakam Vajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamanda Madhyamidam Vate Nasagarena Raksha. Ask the parents come on up, please. Come on, please come this way. I'm going to ask you to take her wrist. You'll take his right wrist and put them together as if they're shaking hands. Put them together. Perfect. Om Dhruvante Raja Varno Dhruvam Devo Brahaspati Dhruvantamindra Jagnisha Rashtan Varetam Dhruvam Dhruvam. And so typically, this is the part of the ceremony we would do the Kanyadagam. In 2026, no person should be treated like property, especially not a bride. And so I don't do the Kanyadanam. But what we do is a ritual called Kutumba Agamanam. That means welcoming into the family. And I have both parents do the ritual. Rather than the traditional ritual of only the bride's parents saying, oh, groom, please take our daughter and take care of her, etc., etc. We say, we actually welcome you into our family. We have both parents and we welcome you. We take the responsibility of a new child in our family. Maybe sharing the same love to you as we have shared to our loved ones so far. And in growing our family, we celebrate the abundance of family because the whole point of ritual is abundance and celebration, not celebrating deficits or letting go of things and letting go of relationships. Perfect. You're going to both hold this with both of your hands. It's a little heavy. Perfect. And so the Kutumba Agamanam is where the families will say a mantra and pour Panchamritam. This mixture is milk, yogurt, sugar, honey, and ghee. These represent the 5 elements of the universe of earth, wind, air, water, and fire. And so as we think about the coconut being on a plate of 5 senses and the 5 elements, then may we give you the full power and the wisdom to work together to transform these five elements of the universe with your five senses to create the life imagined together. Where we celebrate and support you as our own child by providing you with all the basic things you need to be successful and joyful in this lifetime. This one, you need to put this one. This one. Mantra చెప్పండి మళ్ళీ మూడు సార్లు వేయండి అస్య ఇదం కుటుంబ అంగీకరణ అంగ బ్రహ్మలోక జిగీషయా okay आप ले लो बोलो अस्य इदं कुटुंब अंगीकरण अंग ब्रह्म लोक जिगीषया perfect thank you सुलग्ना सावधान सुलग्ना सावधान सुमुहूर्त सावधान लक्ष्मी नारायण ध्यान सावधान मूर्ति कुंडंतवन्तः सुमुहूर्तो सूक्ष्म. Put your right hand on top of the left, please. And so we, in addition to welcoming each other into the family, we have to remind them that they're already perfect as they are. They're, I don't like this idea that you need something to complete you. The divine says you are perfect as you are, because all the elements of the universe are inside you. So we give them this panchamritam to drink. Remind them that you're perfect as you are. You have all the things, all the universal elements are within you. But may you always honor yourself and each other and the divinity you bring to each other in this ceremony and all the days of your life. And in doing so, may you then also live together so that the way you love each other becomes a form of prayer, because as we honor divinity, love becomes stronger in the world. Repeat after me. Asya akala mrityu haranam. Yeah. Akala mrityu haranam sarva vyadi nivaranam samasutoksham Shri Vishnu padodakam pavanam shubham. This is what. And then I'm going to give you a little nap because the light is on. I love the parents being ready. Prepared. Love it. And so now that we have done the mother part done, we're going to get to the second part of the ceremony. I told you earlier that Varuna, the water, is important because it represents everything that's come from before this moment to now. So what do you think the second element of the ceremony that's important is? Fire, Agni. Agni is the most important of the Hindu elements. It's probably my favorite of the Hindu elements. I know I should probably not have favorites, but I do, and I'm okay with that. And so Agni called the Rig Veda, which is about 10,000 years old. And the very first mantra, the Rig Veda, that says Agni Mile Purohitam, Yakasya Vajramhotaratam Hariga. Agni, fire, the personal priest and bridge between heaven and earth. So as we make this fire present today, may you lead to our consciousness, may you become a messenger, so that all the things that we offer into the fire becomes taken to Chitragupta and all the other gods in heaven, so that our commitment become wisdom and light and beacons for all the days of our life together. And so Agni, of the five, we've got earth, wind, air, water, and fire. Four of them are stuck in the Earth's stratosphere. Earth, wind, air, and water cannot leave the Earth's stratosphere. They're stuck because of the Earth's gravitational pull. Fire, because of the power of a smoke, can actually move between worlds together, which is why fire becomes so important. But also, chemically speaking, he is an alchemist. Correct? If you think about chemistry, what's the force that we need to fuse molecules together is heat. If you think about metal ores in the earth, how do you purify that? You put them through heat. If you think about in the kitchen, well, how do you make inedible food edible? You put them through heat. And so fire becomes a transformer.